And a man that I have loved, not Michael Stallone, the sophomore, has frankly not been a factor at all in this game. That'll be his first drop of the contest.
Yeah, a guy who's worthy of trust for sure. 4 touchdowns in the year, but right there, taking his eyes off of the ball, trying to run a little too fast.
A little too fast.
Yeah.
Speaking like a former tight end, Dan.
Hey, Chatsworth High School, that is.
You used to set career highs of 0 receptions at Chatsworth.
You got the wrong stat sheet.
3rd and 9. Here goes Nicholas King. Runs to the right side, scrambles inside the 10, and will scurry out of bounds at around the 8. So this is a stat line that, Dan, I didn't get wrong. The Tigers on 3rd down are the 2nd worst converting team in the National Central Conference. And on 3rd and 9, they're forced to kick a field goal again.
Well, those numbers right there on 3rd down correlate to the beginning part of the season, the first half of the season, the early struggles at the quarterback position.
We all remember Grossmont. We all remember Nick Kelly-Holinsky.
So those numbers are taking effect to today's numbers for sure. But
the other thing
definitely has improved over the course of the last 3 games for sure.
And snap is back. Kick is up, and that kick is good. Jimmy Camacho makes it a 10-point ball game. You talk about the stats there, Dan, and one thing that I believe makes the Tigers a dangerous ball club is that Tom Kraft is never interested in stats. He'll be last in offense gladly if he wins games by a point versus setting records like he did at San Diego State. Offensive juggernauts that he had for 4 years, yet he never seemed to get past his own way, never had a winning record, yet in this season here in a very intriguing 2014 campaign, Riverside, They're ranked higher than Long Beach and Mount Sac, yet they are worse than both of those clubs in every statistical category that's of any significance.
When it comes down to it, it's all about making those plays and making sure all your men are in the proper position. So it comes down to coaching and giving credit to Coach Kraft.
One thing I will say here for the Tigers, as Camacho is about ready to kick this one away, is that I'm sure just about every man on that football team will not be too much of a factor at a top-tier NCAA university, as the run back is returned to around the 32-yard line. And a little extracurriculars after that. Outside of maybe Treshawn Brodin, I think just about every man on this football team is not going to be much of a factor at the next level. But what makes Kraft so impressive is that he always gets, no matter who's on his roster, ready to play each and every week.
Yeah, even despite a loss now. After that Grossmont loss, it's a totally different team. 5-game winning streak, possibly 6th here, and they might finish the season on a 7-game winning streak into the playoffs.
That would be fantastic, partner. Riverside has been the hottest team in the National Central Conference over the last month and a half. Plant fires on the run and has for a 45-40. Hit on the run to around the 30, and he's pummeled out of bounds at the Riverside 29. Joaquin Farah with the flag down, able to run for 45 and get this Chaffey crowd into it here midway through the second quarter.
Pending the flag, though, there is a flag on the field, and it looks like it might be against Chaffey.
We'll check the penalty. Illegal formation on the offense may explain why Joaquin Farah had about a 5-yard jump off the snap. And he was able to get so wide open. Now make it first and 15 here from their own 26.
So far, it has not been the day for Chaffey. It seems like they're not getting the ball rolling on their side at all.
Well, they're getting the ball rolling, but it's after these running backs are coughing it out of their own hands. 3 fumbles in the first half for Chaffey. Fortunately for them, only one was called a fumble, the other 2 down by contact. These running backs have struggled. These receivers are being called for illegal formations, and now the offense as a whole, down by 10, is pushed into a very difficult situation. First and 15 from their own 26. King fires left side and has his man Alec Dana catch number 1 today. Plant to Dana, makes it 2nd and 10.
Simple quick slant right there, getting the penalty yardage back, 2nd and 10.
Alec Dana, offer from Washington State. That's his 32nd catch of the year with three touchdowns. Stands at 6'4", 190, going against the 5'10" Ray Ford. But the sophomore Ford has had the better of Dana here today. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Plant looking right. Fires on the run and has his man Wimberly. And down he goes at around the 36. Tackle made for the Tigers by Christopher Lewis. Make it 3rd and 4, Dan.
manageable 3rd and 4, I would say. But let's see if the number 1 third down converting team in the National Central Conference could convert this against the number 1 defense in the National Conference.
I would say the number 1 in the state. They have been dominant when they have the lead as well. When they're able to get a lead, they're just about as good as any. Empty set here on a 3rd and 5. First down make is at the 40. Plant looking left, pump fake, hesitates, goes on the run, tucks it under, reaches for the first down, and will be about an inch short. Make it 4th and about a half yard there from their own 39.
Decision time for Coach Hadaway.
And a punt.
They will decide to punt. All right.
Well, it is still early. 7:23 to go on a running clock. 10-0 our score. Tigers on top. And that'll be the 4th consecutive punt for the Panthers offense.
Interesting story Chaffey has, their coach, Coach Hadaway, Rick Hadaway. He was an assistant coach here for 16 years. And after,
that's called dedication there, Dan.
It is.
That is called dedication.
And after the current athletic director, Carl Beach, decided, hey, it's time for me to step down, he hands it over to his right-hand man. So definitely a man worthy of trust as well.
Well, Chaffey has been an illustrious program for a number of years. And what has made it possible is ladies like we have here. Our own camera woman here for Chaffey has been fantastic. The lone reason why we are live on the national sports radio station. Chaffey, an interesting area as well, right in Rancho Cucamonga. Just the perfect spot for some football. Beautiful weather here, Dan, in early November. About 85 winds coming from the west. And we're ready for some football. The Tigers looking for a win to get them into the playoffs.
Yeah, but it's going to have to be taking care of business here tonight. I mean, Riverside with the perfect opportunity to just build on this growing season, I would say, a turnaround season at that.
We've played Long Beach. We've played Mount Sac, as a false start will be against the offense. But I believe the most attended game on the road for the Tigers all year has been this one here. You see the home stands are packed, and even their visiting stands, which seat around 10,000 here at Grigsby Field, is about half full, which is fantastic, partner, for a junior college game in the middle of the afternoon on a Saturday. That is fantastic. King wings it over the middle, has Hunter across the 20, 25, zigzags outside, a convoy in front, to the races to 40, across midfield, has a block out in front, out to the 44-yard line. That'll be Darius Hunter's 3rd catch today and his longest of the season. A 45-yard scamper to get the Tigers into enemy territory.
Already the 8th game of the season. Where has this guy been? Only 14 catches on the season now with 3 in this game. But, hey, good to see Hunter getting involved as well. Going back to everyone getting involved, it seems like so many today have been.
Durden Burton, 1 catch coming in, has 3 today. Pass rush coming, hit as he throws. King completes. That's Hunter again, and he's out to the 32-yard line. He'll be about a yard and a half short of the marker. And reason why Darius Hunter doesn't have as many catches as, say, an Isaac Whitney or even the top 3 receivers for the Panthers is after 2 plays, he's out of the game.
Yeah. Coach Kraft's game plan has everyone playing. I see squads of people coming in and out after each play. So this is the type of game when you know you're going to have this one in the books on your side. Why not let everybody get involved?
Delay handoff to Denzel Foster, and he just about has enough to move the chains. The referees are taking a second look. No, they'll make it 3rd and short. You talk about spreading the ball around. Isaac Whitney has 4 catches, 3 catches for Durden Burton, another 3 for Darius Hunter, and then you add 2 to the halfback Denzel Foster. And King has been near pitch perfect in this ball game, even with the running game being frankly not as dominant as it has been here in conference play.
Confidence-building plays for Nicholas King. Nothing totally deep, everything short and intermediate.
Conservative play calls have been the difference for Tom Kraft, as a run on 3rd and short will move the chains, make it a gain of 2 for Hunter. Or for Foster, my apologies. Move the chains now down to the 28.
Chaffey celebrating a little too early despite a first down.
Yeah.
That Denzel Foster
This has been an amped crowd and an amped sideline if you're Chaffey. We're at the Chaffey side of the field. Tigers now on the 11th play of the drive, moving from left to right. are now down to the 29 of Chaffey College. Shotgun snap. King looking left, hesitates. Pass rush coming, in trouble. Takes it himself. 25-20. Skips around to the 10. Wiggles to the 5. Reaching to the chalk. And he's short at around the 1. Nicholas King, that'll be a 19-yard gash for the quarterback. Now I'll make it 1st and goal.
Nicholas King thought he had that one right there. Jumping up in joy, but you're just a yard short, more like an inch or 2 short.
And King, the humble as the day is long quarterback out of Westchester High School, I'm sure would be more than glad to just get a touchdown to his running back, Foster. He has just been such the gentleman, if you will, as he took that backup role like a man. Now he's prepared and he's led those Tigers. When he's on the field, the Tigers are 5-0. Now looking to make it 6 straight. Goal line set. Play action fake. King looking end zone. Floats it to a wide open Junior Pome. Touchdown Tigers. He's in for 6. His first catch of the season. And Dan, boy, the tight end I'm sure is more than thrilled. It's a 1-yard reception for Junior Pome. He's into the end zone.
Every time Pome is in the game, you expect run. That's your big package guy, your big package tight end.
He is thrilled on the far side. Helmet's off. He's jumping around doing somersaults. That is potentially the biggest play for the big man in his career. Snap ball down. The extra point is good. 17-0. Tigers, at least in the get-go here, are looking like the number 1 team in the state here, Dan.
Yeah, number 17 is leading the way, to this 17-point lead right now, 17-0.
I see what you did there.
4:06 remaining on the clock. Nicholas King's doing one heck of a job right there, getting everyone involved. And it's good to see Tom Kraft, coach of the Riverside Tigers, knowing that this is going to be a fun game. And it's got that vibe.
Yeah, it has the vibe of just go out there, have some fun.
Yep.
And we were looking at this game, maybe a bit nervous knowing that you still haven't secured anything yet, but boy, have the Tigers just taken care of business here today. Cecil Fleming, and Robert Hampton are back deep to receive. Just extremely excited by that touchdown. Junior Pome, he's looking to get offers from a number of schools. We have now 2 tight ends who have top-tier Division I offers, Matthew Morin and Ryan Ramirez. Why not get Junior Pome in the act, as Fleming will return from his own 2, out across to the 10, outside the numbers, fumbles the football. It's down on the turf inside the 9, and it's recovered by the Tigers.
You could see how good this team is coached right there. In pursuit from behind. Everyone is gang tackling, but there's always a guy who has the presence of mind to get that hand in there and punch the ball away. Right there, it seems like the special teams is creating, along with this offense and along with this defense, it's a total team package play.
Total team effort.
Team effort is what I meant to say.
This is a ball club that now, off of the second fumble forced by the defense in the first half, in the last 4 weeks, this has been a ball club that has a now +7 turnover differential, and the Tigers set up shop inside their own 10, inside the opponent's 10.
Expect the same play from Pome, possibly.
Pome into the game. Foster in the game as the pistol back, a 2-wide set. Hand off inside the 10 goes Foster, and off a cloud of dust reaches around the 8. Junior Pome is not stepping out, Dan. He's still into the game.
I guess things are back to normal. Pome staying in there with the block.
Yeah, him along with Ryan Ramirez, 2 of the best blocking tight ends in the National Central Conference. Make it a 2nd and goal from the 8-yard line. Knocking on the door, already up by 17. Cecil Fleming fumbled the ball for the 2nd time in his career. Read option, King out to the 5, and he's spun down by Andron Martin at around the 2. He's still reaching and gets an extra 1.5 yards down to the 1.
Boy, Nicholas King is not patient when he runs the ball, meaning if despite him getting hit, he's still trying to go for an extra inch or 2.
Refusing to go down. Junior Pome, who had the touchdown reception last time, is in on a 3rd and goal with 3 minutes remaining. Tigers lead by 17. That Chaffey defense has been on the field for an awfully long time. Again, the Tigers, road warriors over the last couple weeks, have been the dominant ball club, as the Chaffey Panthers will call time. That will be their first charge timeout.
Chaffey needs to discuss with their coach, Coach Hadaway, what needs to occur on this crucial third down at the 2-yard line.
Well, off of the fumble recovery on the return by Charles McDonald.